Welcome back, guys, to another moto vlog. Don't have much to talk about in this one. That little motorcycle in front of me is kind of funny. It's like a little scooter at best. It's kind of funny. But not much to talk about. Been working on my air conditioner for my house. I've got all the room vents installed and ducting in place for all of that. All that's left is to get the air handler in the attic and attach it all together up there. Shouldn't be too bad. The thing that I'm still trying to figure out is who's going to do the copper line connections. I've kind of reached out to like 6 different companies via online. None of them responded, so at some point I'm going to have to start calling them. We'll see how that goes. The window sticker on the car in front of me is kind of funny. But we'll see how that goes. So, and then my dad is coming up to help me do the install of the air handler and some other stuff. And my grandma's coming too, and my mom. Mom and dad are gonna swing by and pick up grandma in Ohio, and then come over to see me. So grandma will get to see where I live, which is kind of nice. And grandma used to live in this area. So I'll get to take her back to kind of some of the areas she used to live in, which will be fun. Looking forward to that. What else? Oh, I got a storage system for my motorcycle gear, because for the longest time it kind of just sits on my kitchen table. I don't use my kitchen table, so it's like not a huge deal. But I finally went and bought like they call it a wardrobe or closet organizer kind of thing with shelves and whatnot, so I can store my backpacks and my gloves and my helmet and all sorts of stuff like that. And I've got it's next to a power outlet, so I've got it set up, that power outlet set up so that I can plug in my camera and batteries and all that stuff and get that charging while it's sitting there, which is kind of nice. What else? Last week I went on a trip to upstate New York and really wished I could have taken my motorcycle, but it was a work trip, so not allowed to. Roads were absolutely gorgeous. I always take back roads when I go up there for work, because I drive on freeways, and like 80% of the roads had been repaved recently. So they were smooth, nice roads, and it was like, oh, it was a beautiful day, even clearer than what it is now. And it was like, oh, that would have been nice to be on the bike for. It would have been a 3.5-hour ride. I've done those kind of rides before, but it would have been nice. I mean, most of the road was like this, basically. Nice new road. But such is life, and not being able to always have fun with your motorcycle. That was kind of like my past week was that. The updates to the house. I've got nothing else really interesting. It's been a busy week for me. Just because of work keeping me late on 3 nights in a row, or 3 days in a row now, kind of later than I normally am. But it's employment and I make money, so you can't complain too much. And why are we slowing down while getting on a freeway? People are idiots. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the poker run last week. I had fun with that one. It wasn't a bad one. Beautiful places to see and that kind of stuff. And now I know of a really good ice cream place that I need to stop off at more often. My intention when my dad's up here is he's bringing his bike on a trailer, so me and him will be able to do kind of my typical ride and take him out. I'll deviate a little and we'll go out for some ice cream, because like he took me out for ice cream, so might as well do the same kind of thing. That'll be nice. I'm excited. They're coming in about a month, so I'm looking forward to it. Plus it's a vacation for me, kind of. I mean, I suspect about 2 days, maybe 3, will be spent actually working on my air conditioner and getting that all finalized. And then the rest of it will be a nice vacation. So I just got to secure getting a hold of a company that will do the plumbing, the copper line stuff. I mean, I think I can do the connections myself if I really wanted to, but I'd rather pay someone to do it. There's some potentially sensitive equipment that requires care when you're doing it, and I don't have a lot of soldering experience, and I'd rather pay someone to do it. So it's just about finding a company that's willing to take on a small project like that, and then they will more than likely become my service company when I say, oh, every 5 so years when you need to get it serviced, they'll be my company. So it's I think if I can't find anyone, I'll go back to a couple of the companies that I got quotes from, primarily my oil company. If I can get them to do it, I think they'll be more acceptable to doing it, because I'm already a client with them for other stuff. But kind of remains to be seen, because I have a feeling a lot of these HVAC companies that I'm contacting are like looking at that and saying, why would I do that? They'd rather do a whole install. But again, it's money for a company, so I don't know why no one's getting back to me. I don't know. I said I'll have to actually like call companies as opposed to filling out their online stuff, because like I filled out online stuff for 1-2 weeks ago. I'm now 3 business days into another like 3 or 4, and still nothing from any of them. So I think I can find someone though if I give them a call. I had some contacts from my church, and I contacted one, and he just retired, so he doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. And then the other one I contacted, I didn't have a direct phone number to call someone, to call the contact's names I was given, so I had to go through their website, and they're one of the ones that haven't responded yet. I might be able to pull that string a little more, and see if I can get the exact number of the person, or a face-to-face meeting at church one day kind of thing. But cross that bridge when it gets to it. But my goal would be to kind of pre-schedule a date towards the end of the week that my parents are here, to kind of give me and my dad plenty of time to make sure everything's done. That way when the guy comes, he hooks up the copper lines, charges the system, and make sure we have the settings right. I'll do most of the settings for the air handler myself and all that, and just make sure that we have it all right, and then we can test it out and enjoy a new air conditioner kind of thing. But let's see, like total cost, I think, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but like quotes I was getting for the system I'm putting in is about $16,000. Doing it myself right now, I'm sitting at $5,600 spent, but there's a $500 discretionary fund in there, and about $200 to $250, maybe $300 worth of ducting that I highly expect I'll be able to return, which will be kind of nice. So I mean, even if I have to transfer that $250 into that discretionary fund, and I'm paying $750 for the company to come out, whatever company it is, to do the charge and that kind of stuff. I suspect that would be high. That's like 7 hours at $100 an hour. I suspect that's a bit long. I don't think it'll take them 7 hours to do that kind of work. I think it would be about a 4-hour adventure. You got a little extra for the Freon, or the, not Freon, but whatever the gas is, R401 TAC A, I think is what it is. So you got a little extra for that, but I think that $500 discretionary fund should be enough to cover the labor and the parts stuff that's needed for the air conditioner company to do what they need to do. So that means I'm looking at like $5,200 to put in a $15,000 to $16,000 system. It's a nice savings there. So it pays to DIY stuff if you can and are willing to learn how to do it. And sure, there's things I could have been a little more patient on, cutting drywall and whatnot, and trying to get things really square is not the easiest when you're tight between things. So, but you make it work. Yeah, I think that's about it. I actually had talked longer than I expected I would, but I think that kind of fills up a nice full episode as opposed to a short one. This should be about a 10-minute episode, so that's kind of nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.